Casting yourself as a victim in other people's lives is not a paying role. Casting yourself as the victim in your life is not a paying role. Now, if you understand what I was saying right off rip, I ate you up, didn't I? Because my intuition told me that a couple days ago and it ate me up. Now, if you didn't understand what I meant by that, I'm going to break it down to you. Now, for me personally, for my journey, a better way for me to connect with my intuition, with my higher self, like journaling. I have ADHD, I'm neurodivergent, it's a lot for me. Journaling is a lot for me. Meditation sometimes can be a lot for me depending where I am mentally. But talking to myself, like putting down my phone and just sitting and just talking to myself out loud, or doing an audio recording to myself, to my future self, to my higher self out loud, helps me connect with my intuition and my higher self to basically get the understandings or understand where I'm faulting at. Not faulting, but basically what I'm not noticing about myself that's basically hindering my growth or hindering a certain understanding I need to move forward, basically. I do talk fast, so please bear with me. I'm so sorry. Now, when my intuition told me this, it ate me up down. I'm not gonna lie, I set up. Cause I just wanted some type of comfort while I was, you know what I'm saying, feeling my emotions and choosing to be down and sad about something that I actually really wasn't down and sad about. But sometimes I'm aware that sometimes I drag on an emotion that I've actually already moved out of, but I'm starting to start choosing to feel that way, basically. But what I mean by it's not a paying role to cast yourself as the victim of other people's lives is that, think about actors, right? Actors get paid to play a certain part in a movie in a role, right? We all have certain parts we play in people's lives. Sometimes it's the villain, sometimes it's the lending hand, sometimes the loving friend, sometimes it's the spouse, sometimes it's the horrible ex. You play a certain role in everybody's life, right? But I feel like the biggest role that's hindering is choosing to be the victim in somebody's life. Choosing to be the victim in your own life. Because you don't get paid nothing for that. So why do you keep choosing to play that role? And when I mean choosing, because this everything I talk about is from my personal understanding and from what I've learned from my personal journey and my understanding, okay? My personal spiritual journey, okay? But there's nothing wrong with being the victim, because there's nothing wrong with having a big heart. You know, so when somebody misuses your kindness or the parts of you that are good, and makes you the victim, it's nothing wrong with being the victim. But when you start choosing to, when you keep choosing to apply for that role, it is a problem. And what I mean by choosing to apply for that role is the fact that, let's say you know this person, let's say you know that girl is not a good friend or whatever, right? But you keep choosing to go out with her, keep choosing to put yourself in situations where that person misuses you or treats you bad or talks to you crazy. Granted, you are the victim, because why would they speak to you or do you like that? But why did you cast yourself for that role? Why did you allow yourself to continuously be in the same position to where you're validating your understanding that you are the victim? Why have you put yourself in that permanent role of being the victim in your own life? Why have you allowed somebody to cast you as their personal doormat in their life, which is you casting yourself as the victim in their life? And it's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, repeating the same cycles or putting yourself in the same positions. But when you keep doing it and validating that action with the fact that you're the victim, no, that's the problem comes in. And I'm learning from my personal journey, okay? Fucking with studs that I knew wasn't shit, right? But I'm